Hello everyone, it's Lindsay and I am back with another Bible journaling process video, and I have these gorgeous printables from Sonshine Stamp Co. These are new to their shop. This is a new endeavor for them, so go check it out. This is the watercolor advent. It comes with 2 pages of images that you can print out on whatever medium that you want and use in your Bible journaling or art journaling or whatever you want to do with them. The ornaments, I printed 2 pages on 1 page, so the ornaments were a little bit smaller. But for my entry today, I'm going to be using this gorgeous deer. As soon as I saw this, I knew I had to have it in my Bible. It is everything me with the watercolor and the deer, and I just love, love, love it. So I'm working in Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 19. And before I stick all those printables down, I'm just adding some watercolor splatters to the page. There's some little watercolor splatters in the image of the deer, and so I wanted to kind of bring that out into the rest of the page so it didn't look like it's just a sticker on the page. I wanted it to kind of look like it's a part of the page. So I'm pulling out some of my Prima watercolors and similar colors to what's in that image, and then kind of just tapping splatters onto the page. Now, I printed my printables on clear label paper. I will link the kind that I use down below in the description box, so check that out. But you could print it on cardstock, on white label paper, on vellum. I even saw some people printing on fabric, so there's all kinds of things that you can do with it. Before I stick those down, I have these wood veneer pieces that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I added some gold foiling, and I'm going to show you how I did that. So I'm taking some Tombow Mono Multi liquid glue, and this glue dries sticky, and I'm just applying a thin layer of that over the top of this wood veneer piece. Now, wood veneers are a chunky element, so if you don't want that kind of bulk in your Bible, then you don't want these in there because they are pretty thick. But I'm having fun with this Bible just adding all kinds of chunky pieces, so I thought I'd throw these in there. So I'm just making sure that's completely covered. You want to use an adhesive that is sticky once it's dry. So I went ahead and applied just a thin layer of that, and then I'm going to hit it with my heat tool just for a few seconds just to dry it. And then I have some Deco Foil, and I pulled the rose gold. In hindsight, I wish I'd used the regular gold, but whatever. I mixed golds in this page. Oops. So I'm just rubbing that onto the sticky part of the wood veneer piece, and I'm burnishing it really well. So I pulled out a paint card, and you can see I'm just rubbing that on to get a good transfer, and then pull that off, and all that gold foil sticks to that wood veneer piece. I'm always amazed at how well that transfers on these pieces. And just to deal with any extra stickiness, I'm taking my EK6S powder tool and brushing that over this. This will take away any sticky glue residue that might still be on there, and it'll just cover it in powder so it's not sticky anymore. This washi tape is from Hobby Lobby. If they still have it, I'll link it down below. It actually has succulents on it, but it just looks like this really delicate floral pattern in a rose gold. And so I was just trying to find something kind of dainty and delicate to go with these watercolor images. So I'm going to add that down there. And at this point, I was sticking with all kind of a rose gold tone, but I didn't have rose gold small alpha stickers, and so I had to throw in some other stuff later on, but you'll see that in a minute here. So I'm going to just kind of stage out where I want everything. I had fussy cut it. The great thing about printing on clear label paper is you don't have to precisely cut. You can just kind of roughly cut around your image, and it all blends into the page where you can't see it, so you don't have to get right up to the edge of the image. So I went ahead and cut out some of the snowflakes and that big, beautiful deer. And luckily this verse is right at the end, and so I had plenty of room. This label paper, when you stick it down to the page, it's permanent. It will not move. So what I did was I just pulled back a little bit of the backing, stuck it down on the page, and you can see here I'm very slowly pulling the backing I've had a migraine for 3 days. The backing off of it, and then rubbing it down. That way it's a little bit easier to manage than if I just took all the backing off and then just stuck it down on there. It would be a little squirrely. So again, I'm working in Habakkuk 3:19, and that says, "The sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes me as sure-footed as a deer, able to tread upon the heights." And I just typed into Google deer Bible verse and it came up with a bunch of different Bible verses that had a reference to a deer. But this one was perfect about God being our strength. And in these last few verses, he's just thanking God and rejoicing about just God's strength and his ability to provide even in difficult times. And I'm in one of those times. I'm again struggling with my headache. I had a stroke last year and it affected my speech, and again I'm having some speech issues this last week, and so it's made just life a little bit more difficult. It's really frustrating, especially when my job is speaking. So most YouTubers probably edit out oopses. I would be redoing this 50 times if I did that, and so I'm just going to leave the oopses in there, and you're just going to have to bear with it. But so it was just a good time to just spend praying and just thanking God for his strength. And during this time, I need to remember it's not about my strength, it's about his strength, and just leaning into him during these times. So I am loving these thickers. I found them at Hobby Lobby. I have not been able to find a link online. I'm so sorry, but I did get them at my local Hobby Lobby, and so I'm going to spell out rejoice in the Lord. And so at this point, I'm still kind of sticking, these are gold, but they kind of have a rose tint to them, so I'm still sticking with rose gold. And then these alpha stickers I've just had in my stash for a while. If I've got links for these, I'll link them down below. I was just trying to use up some of the products that I've had laying around. And since I had a lot more space in the bottom here, I could just use some bigger items. So here's where I had to pull out regular gold since I didn't have small rose gold. I think these might be from Walmart. They might be Recollections. I can't remember. They are super fussy. I would not recommend buying these. You'll see them. I have to apply them with tweezers. It's kind of a pain. So I'm going to try to use those up. They are really pretty, but the glitter's all over the place. They're kind of a mess. So now I'm trying to decide what tag to use. These are both from the Illustrated Faith Advent collection. And the gold in there is kind of a brushed antiqued gold as well, so it kind of matches that rose gold that's on the alphas and the snowflakes. So I'm just going to create a little cluster up here, and you can see I'm leaving myself plenty of room in that top right hand corner to do my journaling, and I will do that off camera. To glue these on, I'm using my Tombow Mono Multi-Liquid Glue. This is a really strong adhesive. There's a lot of different adhesives that you can use. This one I just like the applicator. It sits right next to my desk. I've already bought a second bottle of it. I get a lot of questions about why I use certain glues that I use. Sometimes it's just whatever's laying there. That's what I grab. So that is it for the entry, but hold on. Wait until these close-ups are done. There is a giveaway as part of this video. So Amber from Sonshine Stamp Co. She's the owner of Sonshine Stamp Co. She was so sweet and sent me a little extra package of stamps to do as a giveaway for you guys on my channel. Just as a thank you for you following and supporting her store. She's transitioning into digital content, and so most of these stamps are no longer available. So these are all the stamps that will be part of the giveaway. So there will be one winner. It's going to be US only, just because I'm going to be paying for shipping. And to enter the giveaway, just go ahead and leave a comment down below letting me know what are some things that you would like to see as printables. If you are somebody who loves printables, what is some content that you would like to see as printables for your Bible journaling or just regular journaling. So leave that comment down below. That'll be your entry. Be sure to check the description box down below for links to all the products used as well as the rest of the details for the giveaway. I think it's going to go till the end of the month, but I will have that date down there for you, so check that out. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.